Knockout Legends in the building. Like, comment, and flipping subscribe. So, I'm going to play a couple of clips about Jonny Nelson saying a few things about AJ. And it's an interview, but I think by Boxing King Media. And then I'm going to give my opinion after. So, with no further ado.
Build up. I think one of the things he was quite critical about was him changing coaches and, questioning whether that was the right move. And, I think he might even said he could be cutting corners. I think that was one of the quotes he said, but he didn't go into detail what you meant. So just want to start off by talking about before for the actual fight, just what you saw of him as a fighter under Ben Davison.
Okay, so first of all, there's one thing I make clear. Before the fight, I said this should be a walk in the park. This should be easy for AJ. Well, reason being is because he's boxed him twice. He's used him as his sparring partner. He knows what's in front of him, and we saw that in the fight itself, how he carried himself. We all of a sudden everybody's thinking, "Oh my God, AJ, the penny's dropped." No, the penny's not dropped. He knew what he had in front of him, so that was expected. Anything less, then there was an issue. Thinking, wow, what's going on here? Trainers out there, but when you make a man from scratch and make him into a champion, people might say it's luck. But then when you do it with 2, 3, 4 fights, people's got to respect how it is. So Ben's learning his craft, learning his trade, learning his knowledge off the back of AJ. So that union, who benefits the most, AJ or Ben? So AJ's at a stage in his career where he wants to be in a position where he benefits the most off anybody.
So, from the two clips there, basically, Jonny Nelson saying that AJ's cutting corners. Now, with the sentiments that have been said, is this a valid claim? Now, in some respects, Johnny's right, because AJ was with Rob McCracken for a long, long time, and he had a lot of success. But he was also with Tony Sims prior. It may have been in conjunction, and then Tony Sims left and Rob McCracken took over. But Rob McCracken was his amateur trainer as well for Team GB. So it's kind of, again, sort of the same thing, like what he kind of does now. So when he left Rob McCracken, he also had Angel Fernandez on board, and then focused more with Angel Fernandez and then Joby Clinton as well. So with that transitioning away from them two trainers and then going to Derek James, now going to Ben Davison, is AJ guilty of jumping ship too many times? Well, in this respect, you could say that, and it is better to be stable. But Jonny doesn't really give Ben Davison any credit for what he did with AJ. He reckons AJ would have done that himself. Now, a lot of people online have already stated the fact that Walling didn't turn up, and Walling didn't do anything. He did more against Tyson Fury than he did against AJ. But I can counter that and say, well, Tyson Fury didn't know about Walling then, and he was on his comeback trail. And obviously, he doesn't fight now like how he did then. He kind of still fought like how he fought when he fought with Peter. But obviously, he's not got that physical stature what he had, and that discipline what he had with Peter when he was under Peter, and the physique. So obviously, that amount of time being out and blowing up, and then coming back into boxing, and then using Ben Davison as his coach. Really, Ben Davison just helped him lose a lot of weight. Realistically, Tyson did everything himself, because Dillian White said that in an interview that it was Peter, the Taskmaster, that made Tyson who he was. It wasn't really Ben. And in some respects, Johnny's right, because just because somebody wins when they come with you doesn't mean that they're a good trainer, because realistically, the fighter knows how to switch styles and what to do when he's fighting certain fighters. But again, I can still give Ben his dues, because I think it's more of a psychological edge what Ben gives you, and because him watching tape, he points out what you need to beat that opponent in front of you. So in some respects, he is helpful. And then with all the other people in the academy and in his team, you're getting that benefit of a team, because sometimes it's not just one trainer that can give you everything you need. Because if you look at Terence Crawford, he has a team. There's about four people that train Terence Crawford. It's not just Bomac. There's about 3 other people, and they all have a role in Terence Crawford's training. So Terence Crawford will implement whatever plan he's going to implement in a fight, but it's down to him. But it's also what he's learned with his team. And I suppose in this respect with Ben Davison, AJ's getting that luxury of that. And also, I think he does better in a setting where he's in like a big gym or an academy, like where Team GB was, where you get the best of everything. So you get to use the equipment, you get to train with the fighters in that establishment. You also get to do strength and conditioning there. You know, you can do your pad work there, you can do your bag work there, you can do your ring craft there. You know, then you can learn your techniques. So I think AJ does better where he's more well-rounded with a team around him and where he's got more variety. Whereas if he's just with one person, I don't think he grows. And I think that's basically what AJ's realised. But in some respects, Johnny's right about in cutting corners, because you do need to stick to one trainer and stick to one place. So hopefully with Ben Davison, he's found his home, but I doubt it, because if the undisputed fight does happen, AJ is going to be at a disadvantage because of the conflict of interest, but not just that, the fact that he's going to have to uproot himself again and find another trainer. But I think with him still being in touch with Derek James, maybe he's going to use Derek James for the undisputed fights if he beats Ngannou. But what Johnny was saying about Ben learning off AJ is true. And it's true about a lot of the fighters that have been under Ben, because not everyone always stays with him. And yeah, he's had success with people like Lee Wood, but other people have left. And with them other people leaving, I suppose Ben's picked up other attributes and other strings to his bow that can help him train other people. So in some respects, Johnny's right. And also, Johnny's got past experience with Brendan Ingle, who has created so many world champions in the Winkerbank Ingle gym. Because obviously you've got Kid Galahad, you've got Kell Brook, you've got Nazir Hamid, you've got Errol Graham, you've got flipping Jonny Nelson. That's 5 world champions already that I've mentioned there. So, you know, there is that. And obviously, again, I'm not sure, but I think Lee Wood actually used to train in that gym as well. So there's Lee Wood as well. And Tyson Fury used to train in that gym as well. So again, I'm not saying that basically he learned under Brendan Ingle, but he's picked something up from the gym. Because I remember Tyron Booth saying it in one of his videos. That's why Tyson's very erratic in the way he fights. He does have that attribute of an Ingle fighter with the feints and the movement and the herky-jerky style, and then the moving the head and then feinting and then jabbing you and moving. And, you know, a lot of the Winkerbank fighters do that. So there is that influence there. So, yeah. But anyway, what are your thoughts? Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Like, comment, subscribe. And I say flipping subscribe, because people are watching these videos and not subscribing. And that is another one from Knockout Legends. Peace.